All right. So, a couple of days ago, Amber brought a really an amazing idea to my attention. So it was brought to her attention through a sideline sister about doing surveys. And what she does is she uses Google Docs to create these surveys through the Google Forms.
Okay.
And so Amber's like, hey, can you do a Google Doc? And I'm like, yeah. But then when I saw what this lady's using, I'm like, oh, that's fancy. I can't do that. And then I started playing around in Google Forms, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is super easy.
Yeah.
So I realized that it was really easy and that you guys could totally do it. You just probably, like me, I wasn't even aware that it was there.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and kind of show you how to create a Google form. And then kind of explain a little bit of how we're using this. So with this sideline sister that shared this information with Amber, she's using it, she boosts on Facebook a lot, but like when people like her posts or she meets someone, she'll ask them to do a free survey for them to be able, so that she can help, offer the best products for them. So she's marketing herself as like this consultant, offering free consultations, things like that, which I think is just a really great idea, because a lot of times when people may be interested in some of our products, they don't realize how many products we have. And sometimes they may feel overwhelmed. And while we may say, okay, well, what are you looking for? And we try to do that consultation thing via Messenger or Instagram or phone or whatever, sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. Whereas if they're able just to go into their email, look at a survey, and, in their own peace of mind, kind of answer a few questions, it then gets sent to us where we can evaluate the survey to see what they are looking for and then put together a plan. So it's not like we're on the spot saying, oh, this will be great, this will be great, this will be great. We now can then say, okay, well, based on this, they're interested in hair, skin, and nails, and need more greens in their lives. So we can kind of put together a little plan and say, okay, so these are some options for you, whether there's packages available or just say these are the products and this is how you'd get them at discount. This is how the loyal customer program will work. So it kind of makes things a little bit more simpler, and it kind of keeps it not so overwhelming for the clients as well. And I don't know about you, but when I go into a consultation type setting, whether that's for makeup or whatever the consultant tells me I need, I pretty much get it, because we think of them as being, they know what, oh, I need that kind of base and that lipstick and blush. And I didn't really think I needed lipstick and blush, but she tells me I need it, so I'm just going to get it, So it kind of, I think, puts them in a different mindset as well. That makes it a little bit easier for us to kind of, sell them, on products that they may need.
Yeah.
So hi, we got another one that joined on. So real quickly, we were just kind of going over what this Google Forms is going to do for our business by offering free consultations. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm just going to quickly walk through how to create one. And move this down, and then we'll kind of go over some ways on how you guys can use this Google form. So if you're in your Gmail, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So if you're in your Gmail, there's like a thing that says My Drive. If you click on that, sometimes you might have to go this forward, but you're going to want to go to Google Forms. So if you click on Google Forms, it opens up into just like a blank form that really is simple step-by-step. You can change the color by just like going up here and clicking whatever color you want. You can probably do a few more things. Like it looks like there's a way that you can add your own image in the background. I was playing around with that, but I don't have any images that are in the right size, so I just didn't worry about it for right now. But that's kind of how you get started. And so what I did, and what I would suggest you guys doing as well, if this is something you want to do, you can create your own form, or you could just go in and copy and paste what we've already created. Let me go. I was messing around. Let me go out of this.
Can you share, Jacqueline, can you share the survey with us?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was
Maybe not even share it, but send it to us so we can go through it as well.
Yeah.
Or,
Yep. So what I was going to do is after this, I'll just send you guys. I can share this link with you. So this is
Okay.
another way to you don't necessarily have to email the survey all the time. You can send it through Messenger on Facebook because if there's a link to it. So what we've done is just basically took this survey that the Sideline Sister put together and created one by just literally, you guys could copy and paste. Seriously. I mean, it's really a great survey, so there's no need to have to reinventing the wheel. So, but again, you can kind of get the gist of what this survey looks like. And there's many surveys you can create. Like this is, a personal health and wellness, like trying to figure out what they need. But you might want to do a survey to your loyal customers to see if if their needs are being met, or a survey to your team, asking them, if they have, like as far as training or something. So there's many ways you could do this survey. I'm just going to kind of really just concentrate on this one way, just so you guys can get the idea of how to create one and where you can, how you can use this for your business. So I'm just going to copy the title. And then, so this is just your personal health and wellness survey. And then there's just like a little blurb that you can put underneath that to explain to people, what this is. Allows us to understand your personal goals and set up recommendations. And, you don't have to offer a free wrap. I am personally offering a free wrap to anyone that, not to anyone, but they're going to be entered into a drawing. So like, I'm going to probably do the drawing once a month, and everyone that I get that, completes a survey in that month will be put into a drawing for a free wrap. That's me personally. You guys can do whatever you want. Clearly you can change that up. Or you don't even have to put it on there. Now this next section here, that Sideline Sister had a thank you, and even Amber does a thank you one. She has a really good one. I'm going to steal hers for this one because I haven't created one yet. But if you wanted to create a thank you video, here, I'll let you guys listen to hers real quick.
Hello, hello. My name is Amber Erickson. I am a Presidential Diamond with It Works Global, and I just wanted to thank you for taking just a moment out of your time to fill out this short survey that is below. It will help me hand pick the products that will best suit your goals and your needs. Once you fill it out, just hit submit, and I will be in contact with you very, very soon. Again, thank you so much for choosing me as your It Works distributor, and I look forward to being on this journey of health and wellness with you.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, she basically nailed it. So if I can hurry up and copy down every word that she says and recreate it, that's what I'm going to do. Am I really dark to you guys?
It kind of goes in and out.
Where I need to be. There, maybe that's better. So you don't have to create a video. Some people are kind of like not really into the video thing. So what you can do is you can put an image there if you wanted, like just like a cute little image, or you could put like a thank you image. Or Amber is kind of working on a video where it's like not a generic, but like a general thank you video that kind of does a couple of slides of before and afters and just has someone saying a speech, so that anyone that doesn't really want to create their own thank you video everyone could just use that, and it's not personalized to one person, and no one's, like it wouldn't look weird that you're putting someone else's face on your survey. So let's see here. I got to move that back down. So over here is just kind of like your menu bar, and that's where you're going to use to create things. So let's say, for example, we wanted to put that thank you video right there. You would click on that video, add the URL, select it, select, and there it goes. And in this case, you can then, if you see these little dots here, you can click on that to say you want it centered, whatever. You can put just up here, thank you, done. So then now you move on to what's the next thing you want to add. So you go back over here. Well, now let's add some like verbs, like verbiage or whatever. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. My computer's going to probably act up. Put it there. And now you're going to start adding the options. So you'll just go over here. Weight loss is an option. Add another option. You just got to keep clicking that add option so it gives you another option to add. I'm not going to go through and add all these because you guys get the gist. Okay, so over here, right here is where you kind of can pick how do you want this. Do you want it in checkbox? You know, checkboxes would be the best option for this because they want to click all that apply, you know. So we'll do the checkboxes, you know, and so then you can see kind of over here on this personal one, all the different ones we have. Literally have just gone through our product catalog and just kind of identified, you know, because let's be honest, guys, when we maybe, and I'm guilty of this too, like maybe post a picture of like, you know, ThermoFit or Confianza, it really doesn't tell, people don't know what that is. But
Right.
when they're on here and they're like, gosh, I could really use some focus and my stress is out the walls, you know, going crazy right now. And like, you know, so then they click on that. Well, that's Confianza. They just don't know what Confianza is. So
Right.
it's just like a really good way of kind of helping them, you know, see our products we have in terms that they understand. So what's really important is when you get done putting all that you want to put in there, you want to make sure that you click that this is required. We want to make sure that they at least put one thing, that it's required from the survey. So that's kind of where you can pick and choose what is required right here. So then we go and let's do another section. So you just simply, you know, click on what you're looking for. So it really is easy, guys, once you get in here. So let's say I'm going to copy and paste this. I might have messed that up, but we'll just see what happens. Okay, so then this probably doesn't necessarily have to be a checkbox. It can be like, you know, multiple choice. So then we would put phone, add another one, email. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Let me go back. Okay, so they did put okay. So phone, add option. If you're ever clicking on this other button, it won't let you do it. They just want you to click add option. It took me a minute to figure that out one day. And then phone, email, text. So we want them to at least pick one. Which one do they prefer and go like that. Now you don't, right now they're going to, if you kept this on here, there is going to say other. You don't have to have that on there. You can X that out. So then literally the only options on here is phone, email, text for them to click on. So to get rid of something, if you misspelled something and you realize you can, or you don't maybe say, I really don't care if I have their email, just the X's over here gets rid of them. Okay, so we've asked them what they're looking for. We now have asked them, how do you want to, you know, be contacted? Now we want to get some general information from them, you know, name, email, phone, and this is up to you as to what you make mandatory. We're actually doing this as an individual one. So like, for an example, I'm going to create a new one, and I'm going to do this as a short answer, and I want name. And I'm saying that is required. So I'm going to do another one. Phone. I'm not doing a very good job, guys, with this capitalization, all that. I'm just kind of going through this. I'm going to say I want that required. Maybe you don't want it required. It's up to you. Email. And I'm going to act like it. And see if you notice, I haven't clicked on this. It kind of gets the idea. It kind of figures it out what we need. So sometimes you don't even have to click on this based on what you put here. It like automatically knows what we're looking for. Okay. So then there's some name, you know, that's how you can kind of see how you can get general information from them, short answer. And then at the bottom, you can put like, you know, are you interested in, you know, earning $500 a month? This is just a great way to kind of like also ask them, hey, would you be interested in making some money? This is a way for us to figure out maybe a potential distributor. So I'm going to add a new section. And I'm going to do multiple choice. And You can see how it kind of like populates things for us. I don't know that maybe, I go back and forth, to be honest, if I would want to put maybe. Because maybe someone's like, I don't really know if I want to say yes. I don't really know if I want to say no, maybe. So that's up to you if you want to put maybe on there. I think mine doesn't have maybe. I'm like making them answer one yes or no, and you make this required. But someone might say no, but really doesn't mean no, really means maybe, and just, didn't want to say yes. So I don't know. I think I might put maybe on there. Okay, so, and then what you can do is just kind of like add and I'm going to show you guys, like at the very bottom here. Go back. At the very bottom, we can add like a little blurb like this you see right here. Find more health tips to improve every part of yourself at, and you can put your website. So this is what it looks like when you're done. All that information, and they would hit submit. So let me just show you guys how to do that part. So then you would just put this part, you want to put like, you want to add title or description, because you don't necessarily, you're not adding anything underneath it. So we need to get rid of this. And see here, delete. Okay, so then that's that. So if we went up, does anybody have any questions so far? Okay.
I'm good. I've used these before for.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, I was curious how you're using them. I've used them before. For the nonprofit that my husband and I run for surveys.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, but even for the ones that's never used this before, literally, I want to say it was Friday night or something when Amber said, hey, can you do this? And I thought I could. And then I realized when I went in there that I've never done this before. It literally took me less than 30 minutes just to figure it out by playing around. And the really hardest part is thinking what to put on the survey. We're giving that to you guys. All you got to do is copy and paste. So literally, it's just like you're going to have it done in no time. So then you would just press send. And that's kind of just like, this is how you would send it to people, or grab the URL. Like right here, you can grab that URL, shorten it. The Google Doc is formed, and you can send that URL to people. So let me show you something. Here's an example of how like Amber plans on using it. I thought it was really good, so I just wanted to share with you guys. So first of all, let me show you guys a good post that she did. So here's a post that she did where showing that she's losing weight. And she's saying, I was ready to commit to myself and have no excuses, blah, 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 blah. Are you ready? I'm wanting to help you. I'm currently booking free product consultations to see if I have anything, or see if I have something to help your goals and needs. Message me. Love this. Currently booking free product consultations. Like I may like copy and paste that sentence and put it in all my entire posts. Like it's a genius post. So what happens is these 16 people that have liked her post are now going to get this survey. So what she's going to do is she's going to send, and I should say me because I'm totally copying this. I love it. She's going to send these people this verbiage. Hello, thank you for your interest in my free product consultation. I would love to assist you in your health and wellness wants and needs. Would you be willing to complete a short survey that will help me match you up with your different products? Now, she may send this to some people. I kind of like, and we were talking about this after the fact, what you could do is say, instead of saying, would you like for me, say, here is a short survey. Please take this short survey so that it can help me match up your different, match you up with different products, and have the link. Well, actually, scratch that. I forgot that we can't put that on Instagram. Instagram won't, the link doesn't show up on Instagram. You got to get them over to Facebook. So, but you guys get the gist. At the end of the day, those people that liked her post, you're going to want to figure out either get them on Facebook so that you can send them this link that is going to give them the survey to fill out, or you could shoot them a message. You could totally use this verbiage right here and just say, hey, I would love to assist you in your health and wellness needs. What is your email address so I can shoot you a short survey so that it will help me match up match you up with your different products or whatever, you can kind of just figure out what works best for you. I personally, if anybody I'm talking with on Instagram, I love to get them over to Facebook because there's more options we can do on Facebook. So I'm always quick to say, hey, are you on Facebook? I would love to, send you a message on Facebook and send you something. So me personally would probably get them from Instagram onto Facebook so that I could shoot this to them that way. And then once they've filled it out, then you just say, this is a great little ending paragraph. Like, okay, I just had a moment to look over your survey and I have some great ideas and product matches that I think you would love. Do you have 10 minutes to chat today? And I'll include these little verbiage in our, in like the thread or something. So you guys can just copy and paste this as well. Okay, so now let's think and let's like kind of brainstorm quickly, how can we use this? And so I'll kind of share some of my ideas, and then if you guys want to share some of your ideas on how you think we could use this. First of all, anybody that likes our posts on Instagram or Facebook, you're going to reach out to and try to get them to complete the survey. Anyone that's on our hundreds list, guys, we probably have a lot of potential loyal customers that we're just kind of like stuck, like they're not really going nowhere. This is another way to kind of reach out to them in a different way. Hey, Mary, how are you today? I just created this, survey, and I would love for you to check it out. See what you think about it. I'm trying to, maybe even you can use them as like, give me your advice about it, so that way they're going into the survey, just kind of giving their advice and clicking on some stuff. And then whatever they answer, then you can kind of, turn back and say, hey, well, you clicked on that, stress reliever. Did you know we had Confianza and it really helps with that? And you can kind of go into more. You can also go to your people in your hundreds list and say, hey, I'm offering a free wrap to anyone this month who fills out my survey. Will you please check it out and let me know what you think? Fill it out. I'd love to help you. Let's see here. Events. So I had a girl over the weekend that did an event, and what she did is she posted on a board that said, please text me your email address for a chance to win a free wrap. So they text. So now she has their phone number. She also has their email address. She's now going to email them this survey, get them to fill out the survey, and then that'll be a great way to kind of help, kind of see what products would be of interest to them. And it's really good because these are strangers. These are people that she met at an event. So it's always kind of awkward trying to create that conversation. And now she's got this amazing survey to send to them to create that conversation for her. What are some ways that maybe you can think offhand on how we can use this survey? Anyone?
Can you use this on Facebook Messenger? Will it let you do the link?
Yeah, so this is Facebook Messenger. I just turned off my Messenger just so that I wasn't getting all these messages during our thing, but this is it. So right here, this is Amber's, survey that she had put together. Please fill out this survey. I'll be in touch with you soon. And so they can click on this link and fill it out. So you don't necessarily have to just use email.
Okay, because I know sometimes when we try to put a link to something, it spits it out and won't let you do it. So it will accept that.
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Yep, I just clicked on it through the messenger, and now I can fill out this survey that Amber has in here. So anyone else has a question or an idea before I show you guys something else?
Do you know, I know Instagram's really picky with links too now, and I know that it doesn't show hyperlinks a lot. Do you know if the short link, if it can be done in your profile? Have you tested that, Jackie?
That's a good question.
That might be a good idea, like just to have that on your profile.
Oh.
So
through Instagram, that's a great idea. I'm gonna have to try that when we get off here. Instagram profile and put that short link.
I went and got a URL with just my name, first and last name, and Instagram won't take it.
I know. I got found too. It's like they find us. But I don't see how, unless for whatever reason, they're not going to know that this has anything to do with it works because it's a Google Docs. So
right.
You bring up a really great idea that I can't wait to try when we get off here to see. It's a great idea.
Because you could change your profile or set up a separate profile. I know I use mine for a lot of personal, like I try to keep mine very like general. I do it work stuff, but I also do our nonprofit stuff, and I do personal. So I could even set up a new profile and have this there for just the health and wellness consultant type, if that worked. So.
Yeah. Great idea to look into. Okay, so let me show you this real quick before I know Zoom will be kicking us out here shortly. So now you're probably wondering, well, if someone fills it out, how do we know? So what you're going to want to do, one, you can go into your survey. So this is my survey that I created. This is kind of a practice one because we were just playing around. And if you go to responses, you're going to see, stats.
Mm-hmm.
On what people are responding to and so forth. But then individually, it'll show you that, okay, well, this person clicked on this and her name is Amber and here's her phone number and email, oh, she's interested into the business, and then if you scroll back up, you go, see one of three. So you can click over. You can even print them if you wanted to. It does send you an email. So right here, if you click, so you have to be in your response section to get this option because it took me a second to figure this out. So if you're looking at your responses, if you go over here to the three little dots and you click get email notification for new responses, it will shoot you an email that says, hey, someone's completed your survey. And then you would just go in here and look at it. So I can imagine that this can get pretty crazy and overwhelming if we, in my opinion, what I'm kind of thinking, and maybe Christy, since you do this more often, you might have a better answer, but I'm thinking for me, as I get them, I'm going to add them to my hundreds list, maybe even make a special hundreds list that has survey on the top because I know they came from my survey, and then delete them.
I gotcha.
Like make a note of what they marked on and then delete it because I think it could get, if we, let's say, get 5 people to fill out our survey a day, that can get
Jackie, it should create a spreadsheet for you too.
Oh,
so it should create a spreadsheet for destination, and the spreadsheet is almost like that's your new hundreds list that's just from the survey.
Well, I just clicked on that. Yeah, and you know what? Now that you said that, but I think my computer's. Let me see. Is it going to work now?
And it's great because you can actually go in and edit that spreadsheet, so you could actually see in a list.
Look at that!
Yeah, that's nice.
I didn't click on that, so I was curious about that. Yay! So
when you look at this, it's just a view right now. But if you open it in an edit format, you can actually edit this, and you can see where you left off, and it'll actually keep track of where you left off and which one you looked at too.
Great. Okay, so even better. So forget that. Yeah, this is your hundreds list for your surveys. And you could even create, like she says with editing, put another thing over here and keep notes on when you contacted them and stuff, so that you realize, where you last left off or, I know for me, I get confused. Like, when you're dealing with cold markets and like these are strangers, like I forget like, oh gosh, when did the last time I talked to that person and what were they, because there's so many of them. So, this is great. So great find.
So Jacqueline, did I miss like the very beginning? So on your feed, are you going to go from the very beginning, how to start?
Yes. The recording.
Okay, good.
Yes. Yep. Because a lot of people's kind of, so you're going to get to see everything. I've recorded it all. So I'm going to put up the recording.
Awesome.
Okay. So let's see here. Is there anything else? Does everybody kind of understand like how we're, how Amber and I have kind of decided that we're going to use it? And
yeah, no, I think it's great because I actually sent out an email last night and this would have been great to attach to that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to set one up today.
Yeah, and I think it's fun too because it's definitely there's some other ways that we can probably think of other surveys that would be even useful. So as a team, if we're all kind of starting to use these and like if you guys think of a great survey and we can just share them with each other, it makes it super easy.
Right.
And they're so easy to make.
And I liked it because it was really short. I mean, it's not like has your pictures really short. Click on it. Yeah. And it's not on Facebook where they feel hesitant to click, I need to lose weight,
Yeah, right. It's very private.
Right.
And, it's not, it doesn't even tell you the products. It's just, gives you what, what they're looking for. So,
right.
and I just feel how fun it's going to be for us to be able to go back to them and be prepared. There's so many times I'm talking to someone on the spot and they're like, oh, I need to lose weight. And then all of a sudden my brain, and I'm like a fast talker and I talk a lot, and there's like a lot of things that probably are wrong in that situation. And I'm just like automatically like, oh, well, ThermoFit and Fat Fighter and oh, the new shake. Oh, and what about this? And what about that? And then they're kind of like, ah. Well, at least now we can kind of like get their information.
Right.
Can, you know, for me, compose myself, put together a little list of some great, you know, packages that we might have for that product or whatever, and then go back to them and say, bam, here, this is what I have for you. Make it very personal for you. This is going to help you. And I have this amazing package for you.
Right.
So I'm excited.
And something you may want to add to, Jackie, what I was going to say is something you may want to add to this is I've started to ask people whether or not, like, how are they at following a plan? Like, can they follow a plan? Do they like plans? Because I think a lot of the success for loyal customers, for sure, is understanding, like, are they disciplined enough to follow a plan? Is something that they do daily, are they going to be good at that? Are they going to need help from me? And so it's really helped me with my loyal customers suggest products that will work for them, because otherwise we put a lot of weight on just trusting that they're going to take the products as recommended, and not everyone does that. So it's kind of a nice thing, like, are you, you know, in the past, have you been really good, or what's your motivation, kind of thing too. So
that's actually a great idea, because then it's like, then they don't get results, and then you're like, well, you didn't even use the products correctly. Or I know for me, I have a accountability group that I ask my loyal customers if they want to be a part of, and it's just kind of like all the loyal customers on a group, you know, through Facebook. So maybe it's like, you know, would you be interested in the free accountability group? You know, like if you guys have something like that, or, you know, that's like another question you can kind of ask to make them feel like their support, or, you know, but that's a great plan. That's a great idea, because as we're putting together the plan, if they say, no, I'm not good with plans, well, then, you know, maybe, you know, the It Works system might be a hard one for them, you know? So,
right.
Or it allows us to express to them how important it is to follow a plan. And, you know, with my help and this, you know, accountability group and us working together, do you think you can try to follow this plan for 30 days, you know? And if you know that this person needs that extra push and help, then that allows us to be able to give it to them and then help them stay on track. So great suggestion.
Yeah, I like that.
Anything else?
No, this is awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, you're so welcome. And I'm excited, and I think it's just the beginning, you know, like as everybody kind of sees this recording and as we kind of dig in and start using it, it'll just be fun for us to all share like what's been successful, what hasn't, and, you know, just kind of figure out how we can just expand this even more. But I definitely love where we're going with this, because I think it's going to be super helpful.
Yeah, I do too. It's great. It's perfect.
Alrighty, well, I'll post the link so you guys can maybe, if you need to rewatch it or something, and share it with your teammates. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, thanks, Jackie.